WFB Radio Network.
All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
It's showtime.
All right, showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
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 Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right?
Hurry it up.
Broadcasting live from the K-Best studios in the Spring City. It's the morning show you wake up to hear. Gooney in the morning with Gooney.
It's hard to think of words in the morning.
And Heather.
And I'm dyslexic and ADD.
Yeah.
Whoa.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That escalated quickly.
Are you ready?
Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take
Good morning. Welcome to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. It's Monday, June 30th, 6:21 here at the K-Best Studios. We got Heather in the house.
Hey, guys.
Independence Day week.
It's a great week.
Ow! That's right.
Never feel more like an American.
American.
America.
It is Monday, though.
Sure is Monday, hitting it now. Gotta get myself through the week somehow. I had a ball Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What is it? Yep.
But it's all over now.
It is.
The show isn't
Monday.
That's good timing.
It really was.
I did not plan that to happen that way at all. It just worked out. Love when that happens. Oh. Yeah, gonna be another busy week for us around here.
Yep, we're getting ready for
Got a lot
Pops
going
in the
on.
Park.
Pops in the pack. Yeah, that's happening. That's happening this week.
I wonder how many times it's going to be said that way.
Oh, a bunch.
I'm going to keep
Go ahead and set you up.
count.
Yeah, it's gonna happen a lot. Had the big Fantastic Fourth this past weekend.
We did.
What a time out there.
There was a lot of people there.
What a time. There were. Heather in the house got her first opportunity to get up on stage in front of some folks, and
In front of a lot of folks. There was thousands of people there.
there's some people there. My highlight of the weekend,
Yeah.
the 7-Eleven Big Bite hot dog
That was
contest.
so much fun.
Like the very first thing we got to do was the coolest, I think.
It really was.
That was a lot of fun.
It was good to do that first because it really loosened me up.
Yeah.
Like, it got me ready for the stage.
Oh, what a crowd, too. It was amazing. They set the hot dog eating contest, like, right there in front of the courthouse lawn. And they had, because you know how they have the railing that goes up around it right there. Like, there were people standing. It was like a stadium.
I called it box seating.
Yeah. I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, you couldn't.
That was horrible.
I had to help you.
But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Our champion from 2 years ago, Tuxedo Tom,
Yeah.
took it down.
I like the nickname.
Tuxedo Tom. Yeah, he was a champion again. $500.
There was 18 contestants.
That was the most they'd ever had before.
Wasn't it out of any of the contests?
Yeah. Most they'd ever had.
Oh, that's a lot of hot
They were bringing out extra tables. Oh, it was nuts. We had people chanting.
It was cool.
Them dogs. Oh, that was great. It was great. It was a lot of fun, though. Like I said, that was probably the most fun that I had, was the hot dog eating contest.
Yeah.
Just some great music out there all weekend.
Great local music.
All weekend long, yeah. I don't know, you got to see Adrian Calvio, AC and the Heaters up there Friday night.
That was the first time me ever seen him live, and let me say, whoa.
I told you. That dude puts on a show, doesn't he?
He really does.
Man, he's got some energy. If you could bottle up Adrian Calvio energy in a bottle.
It's just the fact that they played Caress Me Down by Sublime. Like,
That's what got you?
that was awesome. Just awesome. I've never heard anybody cover that song, and it was amazing.
Yeah, they do. They always put on a great show.
It was good.
He's going to be performing at the Pops in the Pack, too.
Yeah. Better wear my
All over the
khakis.
Gonna have to wear my khakis to Pops in the Pack.
You don't know if I'm saying khakis or khakis. You just don't know.
Make sure that goes down. Make sure of it.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, now Simone made her big debut here in Big Spring, Texas.
First stop on her tour.
Yeah, she's going back to Vegas now to kick off her worldwide tour
That's so awesome.
for going platinum.
I would be so nervous.
I know.
Absolutely nerve-wracking. Oh, my goodness.
I bet it would be.
Can't even be on a stage in Big Spring, Texas. Makes me think I can do this everywhere. What?
Yeah, it was great. Jody Nix put on a great show, too.
It's just crazy, like
that guy was ready to go. He was jazzed.
you should have seen him backstage. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Let's do this. Let's go. Oh, they were excited. It was a good time out there, though.
It really was.
There's so much going on. Just the whole time. There's so much going on. Yeah, that's how that works.
Just smack it, it'll work.
Yeah. Go to kbsmedia.com, click on the YouTube button, you can see me smack the
Do it again.
bam. Boom. Dang.
I love how that works.
Yeah.
You should cue that every time you do a joke. Just
Make the microphone go off.
yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. No, but yeah, they had the zip line out there.
I actually watched that, and I'm really glad I didn't do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it terrifying?
Yeah.
Looked a little scary.
No, it actually wasn't that bad because I thought it was going to go like all the way across, like platform to platform.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting too, but
No.
it was a little different. It wasn't a ladder. At least it was stairs.
I know, I saw that. And I was like, I probably could have done that. But
Didn't happen. Did not happen.
there you go. Your cord was loose.
Yeah, that's
I
what
seen
it was. I seen it. Did you get any turkey legs or anything like that while you're out there?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
I did not take advantage of the vendors.
There's just too much going on.
I was just too wrapped up
Like, it was-
backstage.
It was busy.
Yeah.
It was real busy. But fantastic job. Everybody put on a great performance. Big shout out to the DRA for putting on another successful, fantastic fourth. That's one of those things they just top every year, so there's no telling what's
Bigger
gonna be
and
back
bigger
next year.
every year.
Yeah. So great job. Lots of fun. Good stuff. Like I said, but now we got Pats in the Park because it just doesn't stop.
They really don't.
That's going down at the Comanche Trail Amphitheater. Comanche Trail Amphitheater. You're gonna have to start yelling in this thing. That's how you make that work.
Maybe I don't like to be yelled at. That's why it keeps shorting out.
Yeah, just start talking real quiet. Hey, stop.
He's like, hey, it's 6:30 in the morning. Please stop yelling at me.
Quit yelling at me, Gooney. Jeez, what's wrong with you? Sorry, microphone. My fault.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's just what I do.
What else do we have coming up?
That's the main thing. The pops in the pack, really. That's the big thing. That's July 4th. I mean, big weekend.
Huge.
Get a nice long weekend. That's gonna be exciting. Ready for that?
Yeah, we get Friday off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. That's my mom's birthday.
your mom's birthday is America's birthday?
Yeah.
I'd feel so honored if I had the same birthday as America.
She does. She
Oh,
feels honored. She lets everybody know
Okay,
how honored
good.
she is. Like growing up, our house was always decorated in like Texas stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it was always red, white, and blue Texas stuff. Everywhere, and like her excuse was always that she was born on Independence Day, 4th of July. And I'm like, Mom, that has nothing to do with Texas, really.
That's not Texas.
But it's red, white, and blue.
Independence Day.
You get the concept. Like that's what we're going after here.
Either that or I just really like red, white, and
Yeah,
blue.
quit being so technical all the time. Jeez.
Jeez.
Just let it go. We really need to get Let It Go from Frozen queued up somewhere. That'd have been
That's exactly what ran through my
Me
mind. Like,
too.
I'm serious. Like, the whole song just played through my mind real quick.
just hardcore style right there.
Yeah,
huh?
pretty much.
Oh, man. Hopefully it's going to rain.
Today?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I was listening to TSN weather earlier. They were saying there's rain in Texas, so.
Do you know what I heard on the way up here? And it was on our station. It was playing while I was on my way up here. And it said that Texas is the 47th most dangerous state.
Really?
Yeah.
In ways of how?
I don't know.
They're just dangerous.
Yeah, we don't even have an open carry law here.
Dangerous. That's right. It's Texas. I don't know. I guess I didn't hear that.
That
part.
reminded me of Chuck Norris for some reason because of like Walker, Texas Ranger. And you were like, it's Texas.
It's because he's bad. That's what it is. Hey, we got local news coming up on KBST, AM and FM.
Hi, I'm Joyce at Choate Well Service. I know some witches. No, not Halloween witches. Water well witches. Choate Well Service has witches. If water is there, Choate Well Service can find it. For your water well needs, call us. Choate Well Service, 393-5231. We're the best in the business, and we have witches.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry!
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the S'mores Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Good morning. It's Monday, June the 30th. I'm Tommy Reese with your K-Best Radio Group News. 78, mostly clear in Big Spring, and your complete pinpoint 7 weather forecast is on the way next. Oh, it was a very fun weekend in downtown Big Spring. KBST News Director Alex Huddleston tells us.
Big Spring was a buzz over the weekend as tens of thousands of people showed up for Funtastic Fourth, the annual downtown event hosted by the Downtown Revitalization Association. KBST News got a chance to speak with the Vice President of the DRA, Ramon Holguin.
This year's celebration is, compared to last year's numbers, by far a lot better. We're looking a lot better. Numbers of people are up, and sales are up, the vendors are happy, and it's really great.
The DRA has not issued the final numbers yet. However, last year capped at over 20,000 people attending. And with this year's star-studded events featuring rock walls, zip lines, bull riding, as well as artists Reckless Kelly, Mark McKinney, and Anaya Simone, it wouldn't be a surprise if last weekend blew past last year's numbers. Ramon had an extra message he wanted to give for everyone that helped make Funtastic Fourth possible.
Our sponsors have come out and done so well for us, and it enables us to bring people these rock walls and the mechanical bulls. It doesn't come cheaply.
Ramon also added that now that the celebrations are concluded, members of the Downtown Revitalization Association will get to take a much-needed rest.
Between this, your family, work, and everything, it takes its toll, so we'll give ourselves a good month.
In the KBest Newsroom, this is Alex Huddleston.
Thank you very much, Alex. And as the 4th of July weekend approaches, gas prices around the state will be the highest in 6 years. AAA says a gallon of regular will be about $3.68. That's up 17 cents from last year. They say political unrest in Iraq is mostly the cause of those rising crude oil prices. Also, some bad news on the way for property owners who are having trouble paying their property taxes. Starting on Tuesday, Section 33.11 of the Texas tax code takes effect, and delinquent property taxes will garner an additional fee. The tax code provides a means for taxing bodies to refer delinquent payments to collection agencies, who in addition pursue those late taxes and can also tack on an additional 15% of the amount to cover those costs. There is good news. The law does say that if a delinquent tax owner comes to an agreement with the taxing entity to pay the balance within 3 years and doesn't miss any payments, the agency and the fee will be waived. So absolutely, there's some good news. In obituaries, Ruby Cuca Juarez, 71, of Big Spring, passed away on Friday at a local nursing home. Funeral services will be held 2 p.m. tomorrow at Nally Pickle and Welch Rosewood Chapel. Interment will follow at Trinity Memorial Park. A prayer service will be held tonight at 7 at Nally Pickle and Welch Rosewood Chapel. Jesse Jack Glaze, 94, of Tarzan, died Friday at a Midland hospital. Funeral services held at 1 p.m. today at the Downtown Church of Christ in Stanton. Interment will follow at Rest Haven Memorial Park in Midland. Arrangements are under the direction of Gilbert Funeral Home in Stanton. Travis W. Hunter, 68, of Lubbock, formerly of Big Spring, died Saturday at Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock. The family will receive friends from 7 to 9 p.m. Tonight at Myers and Smith Funeral Home. Funeral services will be at 2 p.m. Tuesday at Myers and Smith Chapel. And Robert Bob D. Kaiser of Fort Worth, formerly of Sand Springs, died Thursday in Fort Worth. The family will receive friends from 6 to 8 p.m. Monday, or today rather, at the Coahoma Church of Christ. Funeral services will be at 10 a.m. Tuesday at the Coahoma Church of Christ, with burial at Trinity Memorial Park. News time is 6:35. This portion of the news being brought to you by Nally Pickle and Welch.
I'm Danny Flanagan. Some topics are easy to talk about. Cremation isn't one of them. But when planning a funeral, it's a good idea to consider all the choices. At Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home and Crematory, we can help. If you're considering cremation, we can explain all the alternatives for a dignified, personalized service. Did you know that with cremation, you can still have a visitation, memorial gathering, interment, and all the regular funeral services? Contact Nally Pickle and Welch for a free brochure on cremation and cost. We'll answer all your concerns.
News time is 6:36 now. And don't forget, coming up Thursday, it is Pops in the Park at the amphitheater here in Big Spring, and we'll carry it live on our sister station. That's KBTS The Fuse 94.3. That'll be coming up. Pops in the Park. Boy, it's going to be a great event. If you've never been to one, you need to come out and experience it. That happens Thursday. All right, sports-wise, the World Cup yesterday, Netherlands and Mexico squared off 2-1. It was Netherlands now advancing to the quarterfinals. Costa Rica beat Greece in penalty kicks 5-3. And games today, France will take on Nigeria. Tuesday, it'll be Germany and Algeria, and it'll be the U.S. taking on Belgium. For all those teams to head to the quarterfinals as well. Well, Jason Kidd could be the next head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks if the Brooklyn Nets agree to the Bucks' term for a 2015 second-round draft pick in exchange for Kidd, a source with ESPN said on Sunday. And Serena Williams is out again of a major Grand Slam tournament. She got beat 3 sets yesterday at the Wimbledon tournament as well. Texas Rangers back in action tonight after losing to Minnesota on Sunday 3-2. We'll have it on the mighty 1490. 6:05 is the pregame show. First pitch is at 6:35 on the mighty 1490.
The forecast you need when you need it. K-Best Weather.
And your pinpoint 7 weather forecast, 98 this afternoon, but it's going to get windy. Wind gusts as high as 40 miles per hour. Then on Tuesday, sunny skies, 97. Wednesday, look for a high of 94. Thursday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms of 91. 4th of July, man, it's going to be sunny and a high of about 96. Currently, Colorado City checks in at 76, clear skies. Grady at 75, and clear. Borden County 70 and clear, and 78 and clear here in Big Spring. For more on these stories, visit Facebook or log on to kbestmedia.com. I'm Tom A. Reese with your K-Best Radio Group News. Up next, Look Up and Live.
The psalm writer says in Psalm 95, verses 1 through 3, "O come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation. Let us come into his presence with thanksgiving. Let us make a joyful noise to him with songs of praise. For the Lord is a great God and a great King above all gods." The Bible is full of scriptures that speak to the praise of God, especially the book of Psalms. King David wrote many of these songs with much passion. You can feel the sincerity and gratitude he must have felt while writing these. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation. I am Mark Lindsay, pastor of First Baptist Church for Look Up and Live. For what do you have to praise God? Perhaps it is the birth of a new baby, or how God provided for you financially when you needed it, or maybe, and most importantly, it is because God chose to love you. The reasons for praising God are endless. I challenge you today to write your own psalm to God. It does not have to be perfect, just something from your heart that you want to communicate with God. He loves hearing our praise. After all, he deserves it. Determined to praise the Lord today in all you do.
Sherry Key and her agents at United Country Heart of the City Realtors would like to invite you and your family to attend this year's Pops in the Park concert and fireworks display to be held on Thursday evening, July 3rd at the Big Spring Amphitheater. Sherry and her agents remind you to be extremely safe when shooting off fireworks. Never give fireworks to small children. Fireworks are prohibited in the city limits of Big Spring. United Country Heart of the City Realtors wish you a safe and happy holiday.
We'll save you money at Allen's Gallery of Furniture and Appliances. Your brand source. Lazy Boy, Ashley, Lane, Best, Sealy, Mayo, Hooker, and many more. Will not be undersold on the best selection and prices in the area. Allen's, 202 Scurry, downtown Big Spring, will save you money. Wow!
The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is a series of reports on Texas life, folklore, humor, history, sweet places, fun, a fascinating journey through the most unique state in America. The Sound of Texas, a radio kaleidoscope, audio images of Texas.
It goes all over the state, and it's just something to start us off on the morning.
Hear The Sound of Texas, presented by Churchwell Insurance and Choate Well Service, right after the 8 a.m. news, weekdays.
The Sound of Texas.
On KBST.
Coming to theaters near you, the hottest movie of the summer. Wait, wrong voice track. You're listening to Gooney in the Morning on KBST.
The bear.
Roar.
Ignore the roar.
Ignore the roar.
That was pretty cool at the Fantastic Fourth. Good old Derek, the bear tant, got to come up on stage, introduce his brothers.
That was a good idea.
That was pretty neat. They seemed to enjoy that. They put on a fantastic show.
They really did.
Wow, Highway Run. You ought to go check them out.
They're awesome.
Gonna be huge. Gonna be huge. They did a fantastic job, though. So did Derek. Way to go, Derek.
Just being thrown on there. Just he had no idea until like right before he went on.
Yeah, and he did good. He did good. I mean, he gave him a big intro and everything. He had some time to kill. There were some sound issues. He had some time to kill. We were like, hey, go
Speaking
ahead.
of sound issues, your mic keeps staticking.
Oh, yeah. What can you do? Beat it.
You could have took that either way.
Just beat it. It's Michael Jackson. Oh, it's so loud. That's what it is. How's Heather today?
I'm okay.
Heather's in the house.
I am in the house.
You are here.
Sure am.
Kayla Kay did a fantastic job out there at the Fantastic Fourth this past weekend. Big shout out to her.
She did.
She did amazing. Incredible out there. Way to go. You know, of course, LeBron James, there's been talk that he's going to another team and this and that. Well, apparently Bosh and Wade they've all three opted out of their contracts. And the reasoning is because they're all talking together. Because right now, I guess they have to wait until tomorrow before they can actually start discussing contracts and stuff with teams.
Yeah.
But right now, those three are talking with each other on how to, I guess, divvy up the $55 million or however much is split up between them already to see who gets what and how much they can keep to try to bring in someone new now. So it looks like LeBron's probably staying at the Heat.
See, and I knew he was going to make that decision as soon as he opted out of his contract. He was going to stay in the Heat.
Right.
And then I knew that Wade or somebody else was going to follow after him.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, Wade really, he's been the face of the Heat for,
years.
I mean, since 2003. You know what I mean? Back when he was playing with Shaq. You know, that was Wade's team that Shaq went to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Wade, you can't really think he's going to go anywhere. And LeBron, it wouldn't make a lot of sense for him to do what he did leaving Cleveland and make that big of a deal and then just turn around and go to another team where he's having to start completely over with.
But I never thought Ray Allen would ever leave the Celtics.
That's true.
Ever leave
That's
the
true.
Celtics.
You never foresee stuff like that. But
and especially going to the Heat?
Yeah. Well.
No. Didn't see that coming, so I'm pretty sure LeBron has something up his sleeve. We just got to wait.
Well, they're saying that maybe look for a point guard or like some big center that they could have. That's what I think they need, is like a big presence right there in the paint.
Because they don't really have that many strong centers on their team.
Not at all.
At all.
They do that, they're going to be able to spread things out a little bit more and work around the perimeter. Look at me throwing out basketball terms.
Good job.
Paint, perimeter. What? Getting all technical.
He's
Sports
your total
edition.
Basketball dictionary.
Yeah,
Just
right.
ask Gooney.
That's it. No, don't do that. I will disappoint you every time.
Setting yourself up for
Every
failure
time. Hey,
already.
It's easy if you set yourself up for failure.
Jeez.
It's a lot easier. Way easier when you do it that way. Now the main focus, of course, is on Carmelo for all the other teams. And that guy's got so many dates with so many teams scheduled.
I mean, if he wants to go to the Celtics, I'm not going to complain because Melo is just an all-around amazing player.
To me, it's looking like he may be a Chicago Bull. That's what I'm foreseeing.
They got Derrick Rose.
Like, I know.
They can have Derrick Rose.
And if they get Carmelo, it's going to be dangerous.
See what I mean?
Real dangerous. But who knows? Like I said, we'll all see here in a few days probably. He's got a lot of teams scheduled on his calendar for the next few days.
Calendar.
He's got a lot of teams to go see. World Cup news? They're playing soccer.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the World Cup.
I've tried. I've tried to watch soccer, and it's just, I don't know.
I'm dyslexic. I can't understand what's going on at all in that game.
They kick a ball. Just use your hands.
Just use your hands. You can't use your hands.
NASCAR, Keselowski is the big winner yesterday. On the NASCAR Minute, you're going to be interested in seeing how everything turned out because we all made a pact that we would not pick a Hendricks racer this week at all. So there's no Earnhardt Jr., no Jeff Gordon, no Jimmy Johnson. No. We couldn't pick any of them.
Who was your pick? Kenseth?
Mine was Joey Logano.
Okay.
Worked out okay for me.
We'll see.
You have to see. We'll see in the NASCAR Minute. I'm excited about it, though.
Way to tease the NASCAR Minute.
If that's a clue, if I get excited about it. Which I've been in first place for like 2 months. Well, I guess there was that 1 week where I slipped up a little bit. But...
A little bit? You dropped from first to third drastically.
But then I went right back, so it's okay. It's okay.
Like I had it planned.
Like that.
Absolutely planned.
It doesn't matter. The points are all reset anyway. It'll be fun. It's exciting. Wow. Yeah. It's really, this was pretty cool. This was a funny story out of Dallas. The police department there in Dallas, they're apologizing after they had mistakenly tweeted an arrest of an NFL player. It was from the Denver Broncos quarterback, Aqib Talib. They had reported that he was arrested at it says Sin nightclub, which is downtown Dallas, for being drunk and disorderly, throwing bottles around, stuff like that in a nightclub. Went down there and arrested him. Apparently, there was a correction made, though, and they found out that it was actually Aqib Talib, which is his brother, that was actually arrested and taken into custody.
Why would your names be that much alike?
Yaqib. I can see that.
Potato. It doesn't work that way.
There's not much of a difference in their name, not at all. And apparently, they look a lot alike, too, but that was his brother that got arrested.
That's crazy.
So now the Dallas Police Department's having to put out another tweet apologizing.
A mass tweet.
Yeah, because they, I guess his agent had contacted the police department and said, yeah, he was in bed. That wasn't him. He was asleep, doing what he was supposed to.
Yeah.
Yep.
You really, all you got to do is scream at it.
Yeah,
you just gotta wake it up.
That's what you got to do. You got to warm these things up a little bit. Yeah.
Or we could just fix it.
Yeah, we could probably do that too. You don't want me doing that.
Either way.
And Alex has been running around screaming and stuff, so we don't want him doing that either.
He was yelling at things.
Why are you yelling at things? It's too early. It's too early for that.
It's like, I'm going to take that computer and kick it out the window.
Gas prices up around Texas. This is the highest that they've been in 6 years during the 4th of July weekend.
Look,
6 years.
We were trying to make you smile, Alex.
No, we weren't.
Why do you got to ruin
I'm sorry. He did smile.
I don't even pay
gas
attention.
prices.
I don't even
They're
pay
high.
attention to gas prices
You
anymore.
should.
I just close my eyes and put my head down and know that it's just, it's really bad.
Yeah, no matter what, it's gonna cost you.
Like one day I just want to be able to put gas in my car and just stare off into the distance instead of like having to watch it.
Oh, you do that. Whenever you fill it up, because it takes about 3 hours to fill up. It's so
I probably
expensive.
haven't filled up a car. Oh wait, actually I did fill up a car yesterday and I did stare off into the
See,
distance.
it took a while, didn't it? Like, man, gotta go get a loan just to fill up the gas tank.
Pretty much is what I did.
Hey, loan. Let's do it. Yeah, AAA says that a gallon of regular gasoline will average $3.68. That's up 17 cents from last year. 17 cents. It doesn't sound like a lot until you're staring off into the distance.
And then you look back and you're like, oh.
That's a lot of 17 cents. Yeah, they're saying that the political unrest in Iraq is mostly the cause of rising crude oil prices.
What? What does that have anything to do with oil?
Oil. That's where we get it all from.
I mean, I understand that, but...
Well, and then, like, they have all the... Are they still calling them insurgents? I don't know.
I haven't heard them called insurgents in a while. Yeah. We got a bunch of insurgents. They just came and took all the cocoa.
Well, they're, like, taking over a bunch of the refineries and stuff like that over there. Like, that's what a lot of the fights and all that are.
We got insurgents running over
Insurgents
oil.
are taking over oil and Cocoa Puffs, apparently.
According to Cat Williams.
Them Cocoa Puffs. Oh, man. What a day. It's Monday.
Sure is.
Excited about it. It's a short week, though. That's something everybody can be excited about.
It is. We are off on Friday to celebrate July 4th.
July. Whew. Gonna be excited. Get a whole 3-day weekend.
And especially after having Pops in the Park on Thursday.
Yeah, we're gonna be ready. We're like Friday's morning show. It's gonna be like, yeah.
Oh, we're probably gonna drag, but at least we could go home afterwards.
Yeah?
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Get a nice long weekend. Are you going out of town doing anything for 4th of July?
Nope.
Just kind of hanging out.
Just going to Pops in the Park.
Yeah. Well, that should be fun.
Seeing family. Normal stuff.
Just hanging out, maybe barbecue.
Yeah.
I watched Barbershop 2 last night. Saying barbecue and 4th of July just reminded me of that. Have you seen the first of that movie?
Yes.
Like where he runs in and he stole the steaks. That's how he got it set up at the barbershop. I just want to barbecue like everybody else.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, pretend like you were cutting it. I hadn't watched that movie in forever. It's so funny. I watched another movie over the weekend that I hadn't seen in forever. Is that a 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams? Did you ever see that one? That's a creepy movie. So. It's such a creepy movie. Like he works as a photo tech at like a Save Mart type store.
Yeah.
And like he keeps all these photos of this one family that he gets obsessed with, and start trying to make himself think that he's their uncle. And
I'm gonna look for that on Netflix.
It is the most creepy Robin Williams. Like it's creepier than Mrs. Doubtfire.
I didn't think Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's pretty creepy.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's worse than that one.
Robin Williams does not look good as a woman.
Robin Williams didn't look good as a man.
I finally watched The Boondock Saints this weekend.
You've never seen that?
No.
Until now?
Until now.
Isn't it your favorite movie of all time
Willem Dafoe is just amazing.
Yeah. That's an incredible movie.
And the whole time I was calling him Daryl through the whole, like, one of the brothers. I was like, that's Daryl. I don't even know his name on the movie, but
Daryl.
I was like, oh, did you just see Daryl?
No, that's an amazing movie right there.
It was
My
really
favorite
good.
of all time.
I'm really glad he made me sit down and watch it.
#1 movie. That movie has the best direction of any movie I've ever thought of.
Like, I like how he's
back and forth and
figuring it out. Yeah. And then it plays out while he figures it out. That was my favorite part about that entire movie.
The second one was kind of a letdown. The second Boondock Saints movie wasn't as good.
Oh, that one's not on Netflix. It was kind of sad.
It's all right. Just watch the first one over. It's way better.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's an amazing movie. The end blew my mind.
Yeah. It's a good movie. What other good movies can we talk about? I don't know. Oh, I watched Ride Along with Kevin Hart and Ice Cube.
Yes.
So funny.
Like even
so funny. That's hilarious. One of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time. A really long time. It was awesome. That was great stuff. Oh, you got to watch that movie if you haven't seen it. We got a pretty cool treat coming up.
Special treat for you.
Yeah, be sure to get your birthdays and anniversaries in on our Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/KBS957 or just search KBS957 in the search bar. We'll read those live and on the air. When we get back, we got TSN coming up on KBST AM and FM.
We're sending you back to the future.
Your child's future depends on their education, and Nazarene Christian Academy continues to provide you with a choice in that education. With second grade coming in 2014, registration is now open. They provide a Becca curriculum with certified loving Christian teachers. For more information, go to newhopebigspring.com. See what a difference Nazarene Christian Academy can make in your child's future.
Thousands of kids and families
who've been caught trying to cross the border illegally. Johnson plans to report on his tour at noon in McAllen today. In the meantime, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins says his county will play host to up to 2,000 kids, mostly from Central America. Reports indicate Dallas County's contract with the federal government would be for 4 months. Also on the border this weekend, a visit from House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi.
We're here to thank the Border Patrol. I think they're doing the best they can under the circumstances. They have handled this well, but the facilities just do not meet the need, and we have to be helpful.
Also expected today, the president calling for $2 billion to help with the processing and housing of the illegal immigrants. A proposal will be floated in the legislature next year. The idea, dedicating a healthy chunk of the vehicle sales tax to road maintenance and construction.
State Senator Robert Nichols, who heads the Senate Transportation Committee, told the San Antonio Mobility Coalition that would complement the gas tax to help meet TxDOT's growing needs.
You're looking at $1.5 billion, maybe $2 billion per year. That's per year.
Nichols also called on voters to approve a measure on the ballot in November to spend rainy day fund money on roads. Nichols says Tea Partiers need to realize that transportation is a core function of state government. In San Antonio, Jim Forsyth, TSN News.
New rules going into effect. Texas schools that have been ranked unacceptable by the state may find more favorable reviews because they get to do their own rankings on things such as fine arts, wellness education, and dropout prevention strategies, not just STAR test results.
The districts are designing these systems now, and it's going to vary from district to district because the law says our agency isn't supposed to give them any guidance. The districts have to develop it for themselves.
Debbie Ratcliffe with the TEA says the ratings must be made public by August 8th. Baylor College of Medicine is on probation. The Liaison Committee on Medical Education cited more than a dozen areas of concern relating to administrative issues. This comes after an appeal hearing in mid-June. Dr. Paul Klotman, president of the Baylor Medical Complex, says the school is still fully accredited and hopes the probation will be lifted within 2 years. The school says 7 of the 14 issues, mostly administrative, have been fixed, and they say the rest are being addressed. Houston beat Detroit 6-4. The Rangers lost to Minnesota 3-2 on Sunday. This is TSN News.
I remember our old country home, clean fresh air and flowers growing in the fields along the path beside our swimming hole. Mama hollering through the screen, would you kids like some homemade ice cream? That was such a simpler time and place. Bluebell tastes just like the good old days.
Wave your magic wand, say open sesame, then pop the lid on a carton of Bluebell Magic Cookie Bar ice cream, loaded with graham cracker crust pieces, dark chocolate chunks, roasted pecans, and toasted coconut in a caramel sauce swirl. Shazam!
Bluebell tastes just like the good old days.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at your local grocer and pick up your favorite flavor today.
It would need Senate approval, but the revamping of the VA could fall to a former corporate executive. An administration official today saying President Obama is expected to nominate former Procter & Gamble executive Robert McDonald, West Point class of 1975 and a former Army Ranger. He would inherit the agency, gripped by reports about delays, patient deaths, and cover-ups. New Orleans police say 2 men who exchanged gunfire on Bourbon Street, injuring 9 people, are still on the loose. 2 of the 9 are still in critical condition after Sunday's shooting. New Orleans police chief calls the shooters, quote, 2 cowardly young men who were trying to hurt each other. I'm Mitch Carr on the Texas State Radio Network. This is TSN. TSN News, I'm Mitch Carr. The man who heads up Homeland Security is on his way to the Texas border again. Secretary Jay Johnson plans an inspection of detention facilities now holding thousands of kids and families who've been caught trying to cross the border illegally. Johnson plans to report on his tour at noon in McAllen today. In the meantime, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins says his county will play host to up to 2,000 kids, mostly from Central America. Reports indicate Dallas County's contract with the federal government would be for 4 months. Also on the border this weekend, a visit from House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi.
We're here to thank the Border Patrol. I think they're doing the best they can under the circumstances. They have handled this well, but the facilities just do not meet the need, and we have to be helpful.
Also expected today, the president calling for $2 billion to help with the processing and housing of the illegal immigrants. A proposal will be floated in the legislature next year. The idea, dedicating a healthy chunk of the vehicle sales tax to road maintenance and construction.
State Senator Robert Nichols, who heads the Senate Transportation Committee, told the San Antonio Mobility Coalition that would complement the gas tax to help meet TxDOT's growing needs.
You're looking at $1.5 billion, maybe $2 billion per year. That's per year.
Nichols also called on voters to approve a measure on the ballot in November to spend rainy day fund money on roads. Nichols says Tea Partiers need to realize that transportation is a core function of state government. In San Antonio, Jim Forsyth, TSN News.
New rules going into effect. Texas schools that have been ranked unacceptable by the state may find more favorable reviews because they get to do their own rankings on things such as fine arts, wellness education, and dropout prevention strategies, not just STAR test results.
The districts are designing these systems now, and it's going to vary from district to district because the law says our agency isn't supposed to give them any guidance. The districts have to develop it for themselves.
Debbie Ratcliffe with the TEA says the ratings must be made public by August 8th. Baylor College of Medicine is on probation. The Liaison Committee on Medical Education cited more than a dozen areas of concern relating to administrative issues. This comes after an appeal hearing in mid-June. Dr. Paul Klotman, president of the Baylor Medical Complex, says the school is still fully accredited and hopes the probation will be lifted within 2 years. The school says 7 of the 14 issues, mostly administrative, have been fixed, and they say the rest are being addressed. Houston beat Detroit 6-4. The Rangers lost to Minnesota 3-2 on Sunday. This is TSN News.
I remember our old country home, clean fresh air and flowers growing in the fields along the path beside our swimming hole. Mama hollering through the screen, would you kids like some homemade ice cream? That was such a simpler time and place. Bluebell tastes just like the good old days.
Wave your magic wand, say open sesame, then pop the lid on a carton of Bluebell Magic Cookie Bar ice cream, loaded with graham cracker crust pieces, dark chocolate chunks, roasted pecans, and toasted coconut in a caramel sauce swirl. Shazam!
Bluebell tastes just like the good old days.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at your local grocer and pick up your favorite flavor today.
It would need Senate approval, but the revamping of the VA could fall to a former corporate executive. An administration official today saying President Obama is expected to nominate former Procter & Gamble executive Robert McDonald, West Point class of 1975 and a former Army Ranger. He would inherit the agency, gripped by reports about delays, patient deaths, and cover-ups. New Orleans police say 2 men who exchanged gunfire on Bourbon Street, injuring 9 people, are still on the loose. 2 of the 9 are still in critical condition after Sunday's shooting. New Orleans police chief calls the shooters, quote, 2 cowardly young men who were trying to hurt each other. I'm Mitch Carr on the Texas State Radio Network. This is TSN.
L. Rods Furniture is having a great sale on its Lazy Boy recliners. We have teamed up with Lazy Boy to get some terrific savings on our in-stock recliners. Lots of fabric and lots of colors on Lazy Boy's best-selling product. And remember, layaway is available at L. Rod's Furniture. Things have changed since the first recliner came out in 1928. For over 80 years, the Lazy Boy brand has been synonymous with comfort and quality. With Lazy Boy's patented 3-position leg rest, independent back recline, and 18 tilt positions, you will get the comfort and support you want. So come in and see why Lazy Boy is endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association for its back and lumbar support. Come in for a no-pressure shopping experience at L. Rod's Furniture, Big Spring's oldest, largest, finest furniture store with the best brands and best prices at 2309 Scurry Street.
Hi, I'm Maury Payton, the owner of Big Spring Ford. We've all heard the saying, it's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. That's the way it is at Big Spring Ford. On the outside, we have a building at 500 West 4th that hasn't had much work done on it. But on the inside, we have the lowest prices you'll find anywhere on shiny new top-of-the-line SUVs, sports cars, trucks, and used vehicles. And that's why our old building works to your advantage. No overhead for me means cheap prices for you. There's no need for you to go out of town for low prices because I'll beat anybody's price on the same vehicle. Save your time, save your gas, and most of all, save your money by shopping at Big Spring Ford. You'll love our low prices at Big Spring Ford and our service department. We have 2 of the best diesel mechanics anywhere. And if you are tired of waiting weeks or even months to find out what is wrong with your diesel, listen to this. We will diagnose your problem in less than 3 days usually. That's right, 3 days. We're here to serve you at Big Spring Ford, 500 West 4th Street.
These cheesy bread dogs are great. The cheese is baked into the bun.
Oh, yeah, the bun's the best part.
Well, what about the hot dog?
Oh, yeah, the hot dog's the best part.
You can't have more than one best part.
Yeah, I totally can. Like, I have many best qualities. I'm frugal, I'm kind to those in need, and I can levitate for short periods of time.
No, that's called jumping.
Oh, cool, you already got a name for it.
Every part's the best part. New cheesy bread dogs. This is how you Sonic. For limited time, only participating Sonic drive-ins. Call Star Sonic for specials. Not all carriers are covered. Messenger data rates apply.
It's time to service your air conditioner to make sure you, your family, and your co-workers stay cool this summer. I'm Julia.
And I'm Brissa. It's going to be a brutally hot summer, so make sure to call my dad, Dale Coates, now to check out your air conditioner.
You'll be glad you made the call early, because just one hot, sweaty day with the broken air conditioner makes everyone grouchy and stinky.
Ew! And with Dale Coates' new high-efficiency units, your electric bill will stay low so you can hold on to your cold, hard cash. Cha-ching!
Call Dale Coates Heating and AC at 714-4688.
A West Texas summer lies before us with countless ways to enjoy its sunshine, trails, lakes, parks, festivals, and lazy afternoons. The only 2 national parks in Texas are in West Texas, and there are numerous state parks out here. Whatever your travel plans might be for this summer, make sure your vehicle is in good shape. If you need a part, call West Tex at 263-5000. The folks them know when it comes to auto parts, especially parts for late model pickups. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
Hey West Texas, it's Renee from Crossroads Saloon. I'm here to let y'all know that we got different drink specials going on all week long, including Bloody Mary Sundays, Whiskey Wednesdays, and for all you tequila lovers out there, Margarita Thursdays. We also have karaoke 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, with Scars Entertainment. We also have a little something for you pool sharks out there. Pool tournaments go on from Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock, so come on out and show us how you shoot. We got great live music on Friday and Saturday, so if you find yourself putzing around the house on one of those nights, come on out, grab a partner, and show us your dance moves, 2-stepping or shuffling. Got the best dance floor in town. And we've built a beautiful patio. It's got the best view in town. Come on out on a warm day and have yourself a good cold drink. We opened up our backyard bar. It's fully stocked and fully loaded. So we got fast service, fast drinks, cold beers, and pretty girls. Come check us out at This Diamond in the Rough, 87 South Highway. Past the Walmart on the left. I'll see you there.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Good morning. It's Monday, June the 30th. I'm Tommy Reese with your KBS Radio Group News. 78 degrees in Big Spring. It's mostly clear, and your complete pinpoint 7 weather forecast is on the way. A lot of fun happened over the weekend. KBST News Director Alex Huddleston talks about
Big Spring was a buzz over the weekend as tens of thousands of people showed up for Funtastic Fourth, the annual downtown event hosted by the Downtown Revitalization Association. KBST News got a chance to speak with the Vice President of the DRA, Ramon Holguin.
This year's celebration is compared to last year's numbers, by far a lot better. We're looking a lot better. Numbers of people are up, and sales are up, the vendors are happy, and it's really great.
The DRA has not issued the final numbers yet. However, last year capped at over 20,000 people attending. And with this year's star-studded events featuring rock walls, zip lines, bull riding, as well as artists Reckless Kelly, Mark McKinney, and Anaya Simone, it wouldn't be a surprise if last weekend blew past last year's numbers. Ramon had an extra message he wanted to give for everyone that helped make Funtastic Fourth possible.
Our sponsors have come out and done so well for us, and it enables us to bring people these rock walls and the mechanical bulls. It doesn't come cheaply.
Ramon also added that now that the celebrations are concluded, members of the Downtown Revitalization Association will get to take a much-needed rest.
Between this, your family, work, and everything, it takes its toll, so we'll give ourselves a good month.
In the KBS Newsroom, this is Alex Huddleston.
Thank you very much, Alex. And you might want to stick around for the 4th of July here in Big Spring for Pops in the Park. That's because gas prices around the state will be the highest in 6 years during the 4th of July weekend. AAA says a gallon of regular average about $3.68. Now, that's up 17 cents from last year. They say political unrest in Iraq is mostly the cause of rising crude oil prices. There's also some other bad news on the way for property owners who are having trouble paying property taxes. Starting tomorrow, the Texas tax code takes effect. That is Section 33.11, and delinquent property taxes will garner an additional fee. Now, the tax code provides a means for taxing bodies to refer delinquent payments to collection agencies who, in addition, pursue the late taxes, can also take on additional 15% of their amount to cover their costs. Now, there is good news, however. The law does say if a delinquent tax owner comes to an agreement with the taxing entity to pay the balance within 3 years and doesn't miss any payments, well, that fee will be waived. Well, construction at the Howard College San Angelo campus continues to be on schedule. The last 2 buildings in that project are still on schedule. One other structure could be ready for the fall semester, that according to the construction officials out there. In obituaries, Ruby Cuca Juarez, 71 of Big Spring, passed away on Friday at a local nursing home. Funeral services will be held at 2 p.m. Tuesday, July 1st at the Nally Pickle and Welch Rosewood Chapel. Interment will follow at Trinity Memorial Park. A prayer service will be held tonight, 7 p.m. at Nally Pickle and Welch Rosewood Chapel. Also, Jack Glaze, 94 of Tarzan, passed away on Friday at a Midland hospital. Funeral services will be at 1 p.m. today at the Downtown Church of Christ in Stanton. Interment will follow at Rest Haven Memorial Park in Midland. Arrangements are under the direction of Gilbreth Funeral Home. And also, Travis W. Hunter, 68 of Lubbock, formerly of Big Spring, passed away Saturday at the Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock. The family will receive friends from 7 to 9 p.m. That's today at Myers and Smith Funeral Home. Funeral services will be at 2 p.m. Tuesday at Myers Smith Chapel. And Robert Bob D. Kaiser, 84, Fort Worth, formerly of Sand Springs, died Thursday in Fort Worth. The family will receive friends from 6 to 8 p.m. today at the Coahoma Church of Christ. The services will be at 10 a.m. Tuesday at the Coahoma Church of Christ with burial at Trinity Memorial Park. And this portion of the news being brought to you by Myers and Smith Funeral Home.
We have a promise to keep with this community. Our pledge of respect for your family and your needs at every funeral arrangement.
A funeral is a time that calls for consideration.
For that reason, we won't consider anyone else.
For a full range of services with sensitivity, compassion, and respect.
Myers and Smith Funeral Home and Chapel.
News time is 7:14, and in sports action in the World Cup, Costa Rica and Greece squared off to a 1-1 tie, but it was the penalty kicks that Costa Rica made more of, 5-3. They advanced to the quarterfinals. Now, games today, France will take on Nigeria. Also on Tuesday, Germany will take on Algeria, and U.S. will take on the Belgium. By the way, one more score from yesterday. Netherlands, they beat Mexico. Final there was 2-1. Baseball last night, Houston beat Detroit 6-4. They host Seattle tonight. And the Rangers, they will take on Baltimore. That's tonight. 6:05 is the pregame show. 6:35 is the first pitch. That'll be on the mighty 1490. 7:15 weather's night.
This is your Action News reporter again at the scene of Back in Motion Chiropractic, where another amazing incident seems to have occurred. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened here at Back in Motion?
Yeah, I did. He looked like an ordinary man, but I believe he was a superhero. He took Ethel's head and adjusted her neck real gentle-like, and she came out a-smiling. Took her pain away in a flash. Come back here, Ethel!
There you have it. Pain has once again been eliminated at Back in Motion Chiropractic.
The forecast you need when you need it. K-Best Weather.
And your Pinpoint 7 weather forecast, sunny today. Look for a high of 98, but it's going to get windy. Look for wind gusts as high as 40 miles per hour. Tonight, 73, 97 for your high on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, sunny, 94. Thursday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, high of 91. Independence Day, it's going to look nice. Look for a high of 96. And Saturday, look for a high of 95. Mostly clear. Colorado City checks in at 77. Forsyth at 75. Coahoma 76. Big Spring, it's clear and 78 degrees. For more on these stories and your 5-day forecast, visit Facebook or log on to kbestmedia.com. I'm Tom A. Reese with your K-Best Radio Group news. Straight ahead, Gooney and Heather in the morning.
Whether you're selling or purchasing real estate property, you want to receive the kind of exposure that leads to faster closings at better prices. When selecting a real estate agent, you can count on Sherry Key and her agents at United Country Heart of the City Realtors. They will work hard for you. It will be worth your time to contact Sherry and her agents by calling 714-4555, or you may visit their website at heartofthecityrealtors.com. That's United Country Heart of the City Realtors in Big Spring.
Hey folks, getting started on a painting project? Well, it's easy when you come to Higginbotham Bartlett True Value. Thanks to our certified color experts, finding the right color is no hassle at all. Whether you're repainting your garage, redecorating your child's room, or just need a new color to spruce up your home for the season, you can find exactly what you need to choose your color with in confidence at Higginbotham Bartlett True Value. Start right. Start here.
Here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
It's showtime.
All right, showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right? Hurry it up.
Broadcasting live from the K-Best Studios in the Spring City. It's the morning show you wake up to hear. Gooney in the morning with Gooney.
It's hard to think of words in the morning.
And Heather.
And I'm dyslexic and ADD.
Yes.
Whoa.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That escalated quickly.
Are you ready?
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Ow! Welcome. You're listening to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. Gooney here with you this morning, getting you on your way to work. We got Heather in the house.
Hey, guys.
It's Monday, June 30th, 7:19 here at the KBS studio. June's almost over with, Heather.
Almost there, guys.
It's almost July. That's exciting. That's really exciting.
Pops in the pack.
Pops in the pack's almost here. Yeah.
Oh.
I have a special guest here in the KBS studio this morning.
We sure do.
We want to wish a very special, very, very special happy birthday to Miss Holly Johnson in the studio right now. Happy birthday, Holly!
Happy birthday, Holly!
She's excited.
She's really nervous,
excited.
I think.
Hey, Holly, you can come right over here. Can you stand by Heather?
Come here.
Come stand by Heather and wave.
Look, you can see yourself.
Look at that. Look, wave. Say hi, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha.
That was awesome when he did that.
Right? That's awesome. Very special happy 6th birthday to Miss Holly. We're going to send Holly to go see some Midland Rockhounds with her family. We just hooked her up with a ton of tickets.
Yeah?
Like, I just dug through my desk and grabbed every Rockhound ticket that I had. You know what? Let's just give them all. Give them all away. And some free Sonic slushes, too. How about that?
I have so many of those coupons just everywhere. I love it.
That's awesome. Yeah, Holly. Holly's a big fan of Gooney in the Morning. She listens every morning and tells everybody that if they're not laughing, they're not living.
That is so awesome.
So we thought it'd be cool to invite Holly to the studio today, show her around a little bit. Are you enjoying it, Holly? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a little shy.
I was too. Jeez.
Me too. We all were. Don't worry. Won't worry. It's awesome. No, it's cool. It's cool to do stuff like that.
It really is.
Very happy birthday, Holly. Got some other birthday age. Yeah, one of the birthdays on there is Mr. Jay Hendricks.
Yes, I saw that. Debbie Valverde put that up.
Yeah.
Day.
Oh, you had a call?
Yeah. It was Bradden Evan Martinez. It's a happy 5th birthday.
Well, happy 5th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having a birthday or anniversary out there today, we here at Gooney in the Morning want to wish you a very special birth-anniversary. Speaking of birth-anniversary, we got to use that term at the Fantastic Fourth this past weekend, didn't we?
We did.
That was cool.
Awesome.
It was the 4th birth-anniversary of the Big Bite hot dog eating contest from 7-Eleven.
Yep.
That was cool. How about some of those questions for the 7-Eleven trivia where we were giving away?
Those kind of blew me away. That there was over, 1 million cups of coffee served daily?
Every day. America.
That's America likes his coffee.
Drink some coffee. That's right. Gotta love that. Gotta love it. Hey, folks, it is Monday. It is Monday. That means that we just got another long week to go. Actually, this is a short one.
It is a short one. We get Friday off. For 4th of July, America's birthday.
America. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It's good stuff.
I'm just really glad you found a Monday song finally.
I know. And it's by one of our Twitter followers.
That was awesome. Shout out to Mark Chestnut.
That's huge.
How about
our famous person that follows us?
How about our sweetheart for the day?
Oh, I didn't see the calendar. Sorry.
I don't need it.
What?
It's in my mind.
When does Heather not need a calendar?
I know, right?
Who's the sweetheart?
Our sweetheart today is Pamela Nelson.
Well, congratulations to Miss Pamela. She's going to be receiving a rose and a bud vase from Faye's Flowers. If you haven't seen Pamela today, be sure to thank her for everything she does. Congratulate her on getting Sweetheart of the Day and give her $1.
Uno dollar.
It sure is Monday. So ready for Pops in the Park?
Pops in the back.
So excited about that. Holly, are you ready for Pops in the Park? Yeah, she's ready. She's ready for those fireworks. It's going to be exciting. We'll be out there. We'll be out there shooting off shirts. We got a lot of shirts.
The
we got like a big
shirts
slingshot.
Were way more than what they were last year this year.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. That's fantastic. Because those are popular shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Those Pops in the Park Fuse shirts. Oh, they're going to be red, beautiful, big logo on the front.
Patriotic, America.
America. I wonder how many times we can say that in one show.
I don't know. It's going to be like our word of the week.
America. It's going to be. It's Independence Week. Or as my mom says, her birthday week.
Hey, I had a whole birthday week, so
you did.
I'm not yelling at your mom.
Holly's going to have a birthday week too, right? We're going to make that happen.
From Monday to Monday is going to be Holly's birthday.
Exactly. We'll just call out Mom and Dad right now and say, make sure it's Holly's birthday till next Monday. Now they have to do it. Now they have to. Because everyone in town is expecting it now, Holly. That's what we do here on Gooney in the Morning. We give a whole week of birthdays.
We do.
Look, Dad's sitting over there in the corner going, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. I do a good enough job spoiling her. I don't need your help, Gooney. I understand that.
Yeah, it's all right.
we had the big Fantastic Fourth this past weekend.
We did.
Lots of fun out there.
There were a lot of people out there.
There were. It got hot, too.
I even got on stage.
Look at you.
Oh, Lord.
Getting out there in front of some people.
In front of thousands of people.
There were thousands out there. There were.
Jeez.
It was fun. It was a great time. Did you see the fire department? They got their trucks out there and they were spraying everybody Saturday.
See? We called
earlier
it.
Day on Saturday. It was 100 degrees.
100 degrees
Saturday.
outside.
Oh, it was blistering hot. Luckily, that wind picked up a little bit and it cooled off. It wasn't too bad.
It was really cool seeing that zip line out there.
Yeah, that was
something different.
Neat. Yeah, it was. Mechanical bull.
Tried to get me on the rock wall. Wasn't doing that.
Not happening, huh?
No, it's almost like a ladder.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
It goes up.
Stairs are okay because it's at like a 10% grade.
Right.
Anything else?
Straight up? Nope. Not going to happen. They had a lot of new stuff out there. The Powwow came out and did a pretty cool dance Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Alex?
Miss Stevie's Dance Gallery was out there as well.
Yeah. Alex got some fantastic pictures. You can check out our website. Go to kbsmedia.com and click on some pictures there. It'll take you to our Facebook page. And
we'll have more pictures of the bands coming later. We just wanted to make one huge album for all the band pictures that we got.
There's a lot of bands.
Yes, those will be coming later the day.
We got to go check out that chalk art.
That's cool.
Sidewalk chalk art, that 3D stuff.
That was awesome.
And it was pretty cool because you first walk up to it and you're like, oh, yeah, that's neat, but I didn't see the 3D-ness. And then you it has a place right there to stand.
It says it looks better standing here through a camera.
Like I didn't read because I guess I'm lazy, I don't know. But I just walked up and put my feet on there and I'm like, well, it's still not really 3D. And then Heather's like, you got to read. You got to look through a camera. But yeah, you look through the camera and it was like it just popped. Once you did that, it was really neat. But it was this big mural of, it was just Big Spring. It had an eagle, and then it had the hang gliders hanging out in there, which was pretty cool.
Huge lizard and some cactus.
Yeah.
Cacti.
It was.
Is that how you say that?
Either way.
Cactus,
cacti. Is cacti the plural of cactus?
Yes.
Or is it cactuses?
Cacti.
Oh. Grammar. Grammar with Heather.
Like
what do we do sometimes? But there were a lot of cool things out there that we hadn't seen in previous years. There was a laser light show.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was exciting. There was some rain.
We did get rained on.
Man, did we get rained on. Oh.
I remember that.
AC and the Heaters, they kicked things off Friday night, and they did an outstanding performance. They have so much energy. Adrian Calvio just does a fantastic job out there. If you've never seen Adrian perform live, you're going to want to see him at Pops in the Park when he performs there. He's so good. He's captivating.
Good word.
Yeah. I'm on it this morning.
Synonym.
Look at you.
Thinking of words this early in the morning.
Yeah, right.
I'm proud of you, Gooney.
No, but he does such a great job, and the audience, everybody was into it, having a fantastic time out there. We get up on stage, we keep it rolling, and there's this huge delay, and then there's a few sound issues, and then the rain just starts pouring down like crazy. Heather and I, we look over at the techs that are sitting there on the side of the stage running everything. We look at this guy, and I ask him, I say, is it safe for us to be out here on the stage right now?
Yeah.
What does he say?
Probably.
And then he covers his stuff up and walks off stage. You might be all right. I'm gone, though. It's all you. It's all you. Like, oh, man. Thanks for that, guy.
Yeah.
But it rained, 5 seconds?
Yeah, it wasn't even that bad.
It was okay.
It actually felt kind of good being in that heat.
Yeah, it was hot. And Saturday was even hotter.
It was.
But they turned it up on stage, that's for sure. Brandon Ray, Highway Run.
It was really nice watching them.
Brothers.
Yeah.
And they put on a performance.
They did really good.
Those are just great musicians. Just great guys all around. It was cool getting to see the debut of his new duet, the Highway Run. They're going to do big things. They had some really catchy songs, too.
She's a really good singer. She pelted out some notes, man.
And she puts on a show, too. She is all over the place. That little tambourine. Did you see that? Yeah, that's my tambourine dance. See that? Tambourine. Holly's digging it. That's awesome. Holly, thanks for coming in the studio today. Does this make an awesome happy birthday? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. That's awesome. Hey, we got the NASCAR Minute coming up.
I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, me too.
the turnout for that.
I need to go look and see what their drivers did, but I think I'm okay. I don't think either one of them picked Keselowski.
Did Keselowski win?
Yes, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe you should know your facts.
I'll double check before Dale calls. How about that? Yeah, because he'll call me out on that.
Exactly.
He'll call me out.
You got to have your ducks in a row, man.
That's right, yeah. Hey, we got TSN coming up on KBST AM and FM.
Monday, ain't it the truth? I partied too hard and now I'm paying my dues. I had a ball Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But it's all over now, and it sure is Monday.
The man who leads Homeland Security is on his way to the Texas border. Secretary Jay Johnson will be checking detention facilities, now holding thousands of children and families that have been caught trying to cross the border illegally. He's expected to update the situation at a news conference in McAllen during the noon hour. As many as 2,000 of the children and teenagers could soon be housed in Dallas County. 3 facilities are being considered, and TSN's Emily Trube explains.
Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins has been in talks with officials from federal agencies about offering facilities in Dallas County to be used as temporary housing for some of the almost 52,000 kids who have been streaming across the border.
Regardless of your stance on immigration or the causes for this human tragedy, we cannot turn our back on the children that are already here.
The program would be paid for by the federal government and would not need county approval.
And my hope is that when Dallas County steps up, the state and others will step up and will provide the facilities to our federal partners.
The governor's office has not yet commented on this plan.
And the Border Patrol is going forward with plans to fly some migrants from the Rio Grande Valley to El Paso or Laredo or to Southern California. The announcement comes less than a week after the agency canceled flights to the Golden State. For now, it's not clear when the flights would begin or how many people would actually be transported. Since our state does not have enough water in many areas to meet the demand in times of drought, state lawmakers now looking at options. And TSN's Austin Bureau Chief Chris Fox says that includes desalination.
The lawmakers will discuss creating new water sources. With the population expected to increase 80% over the next 50 years, finding new sources is the only answer.
We could desalinate brackish water. We could desalinate ocean water and pump it elsewhere throughout the state.
That's Dr. Steve Lyons of the National Weather Service. Ironically, according to Lyons, the one thing we cannot depend on is rain.
If we could even give you a above or below average amount of rainfall, we're lucky, even a month in advance. So don't rely on the meteorologists and don't rely on the weather.
In Austin, Chris Fox, TSN News.
In the Panhandle, new management at the Pantex nuclear weapons facility begins tomorrow. The Amarillo Globe News reports Consolidated Nuclear Security takes over from Babcock and Wilcox, and the deal includes not only the Pantex plant near Amarillo, but also the Oak Ridge, Tennessee facility, both of which are owned by the federal government. Still to come on TSN Morning News Break, a car tax to help fix the roads. That story is straight ahead. Now this on TSN.
This ever happened to you? You take a prescription to the pharmacy inside the big supercenter, and after waiting in line for 30 minutes, the guy tells you it'll be ready in an hour. So you come back and you wait in line again for what seems like an eternity till it's finally your turn. Yay! Except your prescription still isn't ready. Ah! Well, stop waiting in line. Leonard's will deliver to you for free, and insured prescriptions are the same low price at Leonard's as they are at the supercenter. Leonard's, same low prices, but with free delivery. Leonard's Pharmacy is just better.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry!
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the S'mores Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
Welcome back to Morning News Break. A proposal will be floated in the state legislature next year dedicating a healthy chunk of the vehicle sales tax to road maintenance and construction.
State Senator Robert Nichols, who heads the Senate Transportation Committee, told the San Antonio Mobility Coalition that would complement the gas tax to help meet TxDOT's growing needs.
You're looking at $1.5 billion, maybe $2 billion per year. That's per year.
Nichols also called on voters to approve a measure on the ballot in November to spend rainy day fund money on roads. Nichols says Tea Partiers need to realize that transportation is a core function of state government. In San Antonio, Jim Forsyth, TSN News.
Texas Tech basketball star Amber Battle is expected to have surgery after being hit in the face during a pickup basketball game at the university's recreation center. The player who caused the injury allegedly is an incoming Texas football recruit, Nigel Bethel, and he's off the football team. The university says it has a zero-tolerance policy for that kind of behavior. A new state law puts school districts in charge of their own performance ratings. TSN's Diane Hodges reports that could mean fewer will be ranked unacceptable.
The new law came at the request of the school districts, who wanted to be judged on more than just test scores and graduation rates. Now, the Texas Education Agency's Debbie Ratcliffe says schools will rate themselves on things like fine arts, wellness education, and programs for the gifted and talented.
There have been a number of people that have expressed the concern that when we rate ourselves, we may not be our harshest judges, and so we may see a lot of higher scores.
Ratcliffe says the judging system will vary from district to district because they get to design it themselves. The districts must release their ratings by August the 8th. In Austin, Diane Hodges, TSN News.
The battle to control the zebra mussel problem in Texas steps up another notch tomorrow. July 1st brings more regulations meant to stop the spread of the pests. The rules will require all boaters in Texas to drain their vessels, any onboard receptacles, when near any body of fresh water, rivers or lakes. The Parks and Wildlife rule applies when leaving or approaching a lake or river, and it applies to all types and sizes of boats, motorized or not. 2 U.S. senators from Texas and a congressman are sponsoring a bill they say will protect property owners along the Red River from Uncle Sam.
Senators John Cornyn and Ted Cruz and Congressman Mac Thornberry of Amarillo have announced a bill that would prevent the Bureau of Land Management from taking land along the border with Oklahoma that has belonged to Texas ranchers for decades. State Attorney General Greg Abbott recently discussed the issue on Fox News.
Private property owners in Texas have owned this land that butts up against the Red River for generations. And they've produced off of it. And now, seemingly out of the blue, the federal government is coming in and trying to stake a claim.
Abbott's opponent for governor, Democrat Wendy Davis, also says she opposes the BLM action. John Mark Dempsey, TSN News.
A proposal also in the news, the 4th of July, one of the most popular days to cook outside. By now, everyone should know how important it is to use a meat thermometer when cooking. The question is, what temperatures are best? At the Meat and Poultry Hotline, Marianne Gravely says steaks, roasts, and chops should be cooked to 145 degrees and then stand for 3 minutes. But for poultry,
we recommend cooking that to 165 degrees. If you are cooking ground beef, we recommend cooking it to 160 degrees.
She says the color of the meat or chicken does not indicate whether it is safe. A $9 million dredging project is underway at Cedar Bayou at the south end of Matagorda Island. Past attempts to reopen the bayou have not panned out, but this latest effort is expected to restore the water exchange between the Gulf and both Aransas and Mesquite Bays. Cedar Bayou was closed off 35 years ago in an attempt to protect the bays after the oil spill near Campeche, Mexico. The ongoing drought, coupled with other factors, has led to stagnation in the bays, as well as higher salinity than in the Gulf. Texas A&M Corpus Christi has been conducting baseline research on the state of the bays systems near Cedar Bayou and comparing them to the inlets near Port O'Connor and Port Aransas. Still to come on Texas Morning News Break on TSN, we'll take a look at the other side of the news with Mike Rogers. That's coming up next. Now this.
The Cole family owns and operates Parkview Nursing and Rehabilitation. When you have a question about treatment, care of your loved one, or just need to talk to the boss, someone from the family will be there to listen and help. Parkview is a comforting, loving, and gentle place for specialized nursing care. 34 years of nursing home and rehab experience, hometown ownership, and local management make Parkview your best choice for rehab and recovery. Parkview, Wasson Parkway, Big Spring.
It's the green time of year when trees display their new leaves and fresh grass decorates the yard. This is the active season when you do summer things. Go to a baseball game, go swimming, catch a fish, take a fun trip to Six Flags, or just relax with friends on the patio. You're going to be doing some extra driving and you want your car or pickup to be ready to go when you are. If you need a part, call West Tex at 263-5000. The folks in the know when it comes to parts for late model pickups. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
And now, TSN's Mike Rogers with a look at the other side of the news.
As is so often the case, the guy who thought up the idea was not the person who had to follow through. Ashley Horn of Nashville, out one night recently with her husband, talking about the return of the cicadas. The 13-year variety, blanketing the southeast this summer for the first time in 13 years.
And we were just talking, he said, people eat them.
But he said it in almost a daring kind of way. Like, how about it, Ashley?
I was intrigued, and I thought, let's go home. I want to eat one.
And while that may have just been the tequila talking, they figured, what the heck? So they found a big, fat one, and took him home and threw him in a skillet.
We used a lot of garlic and a lot of butter, but it had kind of a peanutty or almond taste.
Chunky.
So I ate 2 more.
Recording everything, of course, and posting it on YouTube.
Oh, my God. Oh. I'm just going to put them in my mouth and chew them up. Actually, I swallowed one whole and chewed the other one up.
'Cause I'm hungry for those good things, baby. Hungry through and through.
But she kept them down. And now, she's eating them all the time.
One of our relatives said, if you take tempura batter and buttermilk and deep fry them, they're supposed to be really good.
You can't have him. He's my cicada.
We contemplated having a cocktail and cicada party.
See, but here's the thing. While Ashley has now become Tennessee's new cicada queen, her big-talking husband, he's the one who came up with this bright idea. Has he eaten any of them?
No, he has not.
He says he just can't stand how crunchy they are. But not Ashley.
I'll try just about anything. Don't knock it until you try it.
And that is important to remember. But so is this.
You never know what tequila will make you do.
Amen to that, sister. And I'm Mike Rogers with the other side of the news on TSN.
I can almost taste it.
And now on the sports scene, here's Chris Schneider.
Thank you, Mitch. Good morning. Baseball yesterday saw the Astros beat the Tigers 6-4, taking 2 of 3 in the series. Jose Altuve's having a great year. He had 3 hits and 2 steals yesterday. Leads the majors with 116 hits and has a career-high 36 stolen bases. He became the 3rd player since 1904 with 4 straight games with multiple steals yesterday. Rangers fell at home to the Twins 3-2. Rangers trying to sweep that series, couldn't get it done, giving up a late run. Clayton Kershaw, Texas native, has helped the Dodgers pull into a virtual tie with the Giants in the NL West. 3 weeks after the Giants had a 9.5-game lead, Kershaw ran his career-best scoreless streak to 28 innings with a win over St. Louis yesterday. The Netherlands and Costa Rica advance to the World Cup soccer tournament yesterday. The U.S. resumes play tomorrow in the knockout round against Belgium. Chris Schneider, TSN Sports.
And recapping our top story, the surge of illegal immigrants, especially children and teenagers traveling alone, has prompted another trip to McAllen for the Secretary of Homeland Security today. With Morning News Break, I'm Mitch Carr. TSN News.
It's never too late to enroll at New Hope Christian School for newborns through 12. New Hope offers a Becca curriculum with loving Christian teachers, after-school care, and transportation available for most area schools. Hot, nutritious breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack provided. Stop by 118 Cedar Road or go to newhopebigspring.com. That's www.newhopebigspring.com. See what a difference New Hope can make in your child's future.
We're sending you back to the future.
Your child's future depends on their education, and Nazarene Christian Academy continues to provide you with a choice in that education. With kindergarten, first grade, and second grade coming in 2014, they provide a Becca curriculum with certified, loving Christian teachers. For more information, go to newhopebigspring.com. See what a difference Nazarene Christian Academy can make in your child's future.
Donna and Daryl Rich of Westbrook and the Charles Parrish family of Coahoma invite you and your family to enjoy the festivities of the annual Pops in the Park concert and fireworks display to be held on Thursday night, July 3rd at the Big Spring Amphitheater. Donna and Daryl Rich and the Charles Parrish family hope that you will take a moment this 4th of July to reflect on the sacrifices of the men and women who died for our independence. Be safe and happy holiday.
Now it's time for the NASCAR Minute, brought to you by Dale Coates Heating and Air Conditioning and 87 Auto Sales on the K-Best Morning Program.
That's right. It's time for the NASCAR Minute, brought to you by 87 Auto Sales and Dale Coates Heating and Air Conditioning. I got Dale Coates and Tim Knox on the line. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How are y'all doing?
It's a short week Monday, right?
That's right.
Well, you know, I'm hoping it is. You never know, man.
Yeah, with the way you've been going lately, Tim, you never know. Been busy.
Blowing and going, sir.
Well, that's good, guys. Got another good race out of the way in Kentucky this past weekend. Keselowski, the big winner.
Yeah, and I think a lot of those guys were glad to get that race over with. You know, there's a lot of talk about how rough that track was Saturday night, and there's really no way to adjust a car really very well when the track's that rough, because you really don't know what's wrong or where to start tweaking. You just do a lot of guessing, and some teams guess right and some guess wrong.
Well, it looks like Keselowski guessed right, you know, right out of the box. You know, he was on the pole, and you know, a lot of people felt like he was going to be strong there, and he certainly was. I mean, he just dominated the race and ended up winning, obviously. So, not a Hendricks guy, which none of us picked, I assume. I know I got left with Kevin Harvick, but I don't know who y'all picked.
I had Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, I went with Logano. We all decided not to go Hendricks this week, and it worked out okay for us.
Yeah, I'd say so. How'd we end up there?
Points, yeah, Dale, you were in third with 227. Kenseth getting fourth place. That put you at 231. Unfortunately, that's going to keep you in third place because Harvick got seventh and took Tim from 219 to 226. So it's a close race right there. And I went with Logano, who got ninth and took me from 191 to 200. So still a tight race between the three of us.
Well, it definitely is, and this is a track we're coming to, the Daytona 500, the Daytona Firecracker 400, that could really shake up the standings.
It's going to be okay to pick Hendricks. We can pick Hendricks.
I wonder who Dale's going to go with this week.
I bet his name starts with Dale. What do you think?
Ari, so what you're saying is we're lifting the no Hendricks moratorium? Is that what we're doing?
Well, it's exactly what I'm saying, Tim. You know this is my show. I can change the rules at any moment.
That's right.
I've done it for years, Tim.
At least you're honest about it.
That's right.
No more lying about it. We're honest now. Well, good, guys. That'll be a lot of fun. We'll have to check it out, see how it goes. We'll talk more about the Daytona race coming up on Wednesday.
All right, guys.
Just so we're clear, we're setting out the week. Are we making picks on Thursday, or what are we doing?
I'd say let's make the picks on Thursday.
Yeah, if y'all don't want to call in early Friday morning, I'll let y'all sleep in.
It's our day off, bro.
Yeah, we'll let y'all sleep in. How about that? All right, guys. Yeah, we'll do that.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, y'all have a good week. That was Dale Coates and Tim Knox with the NASCAR Minute, brought to you by 87 Auto Sales. Dale Coates Heating and Air Conditioning.
87 Auto Sales Big Spring, huge tax refund sale, over 250 clean pre-owned cars, SUVs, and pickups to choose from. 87 Auto Sales finances for their customers right there at the dealership. So take your refund check, drive away the same day. 87 Auto Sales has the right vehicle for your needs. They've served West Texas over 40 years. 87 Auto Sales, corner of 3rd and Gregg, Big Spring. Call 263-8787. Right on the corner and right on the price.
The oil field is booming in Howard County. If you're in an RV or travel trailer and the AC isn't working quite right, call me, Dale Coates. I have over 20 years experience installing and repairing air conditioners. And you don't have to bring your trailer to me. I'll come see you. So just call 714-4688 for Dale Coates Heating and AC. And remember, if you're in an RV or travel trailer, I'll come to you. Call 714-4688 for Dale Coates.
Hey, this is Kyle Petty. Anytime I'm racing through Big Spring, I listen to KBST.
Shout out to Kyle Petty there. Hey, this is Kyle Petty. Go NASCAR.
Go NASCAR.
America.
I'm really not keeping tally of these like I said I was going to.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was.
We had a lot of movie references and stuff like that this weekend.
We really
should have
did.
kept tally on that.
That was
Wow.
awesome.
A lot of Will Ferrell references.
A lot.
And there was something I was thinking of this morning and totally forgot. I don't even remember now.
Well.
It happens. A
'Cause
lot.
it's Monday.
Yeah, it is. It's all right, though. We got a short week. Excited about that. Got Pats in the pack. Coming up Thursday. Get that yawn. Look at Heather. Yeah, we're on camera now, Heather. Everybody can see you yawning. Wake up.
I'm so sorry.
Where's the coffee?
It's brewing right now. I'm getting there.
They got that going down. I want to give another shout out to Holly Johnson stopping in the KBS studios this morning. That was fun.
She's a real big fan.
That was cool. Very special happy birthday going out to her. She enjoyed it. Got to show her around the studio a little bit. Took her back there and showed her all the news was made.
She was so nervous, though.
She was. She was quiet. Very quiet. Until we walked out of the room. Then I could hear her talking like crazy.
I know.
I took her in here into the production studio. I said, this is where we make all the commercials. You want to get up here? I'll let you push all the buttons. And she was like, no. I was like, what? When I was a kid, I'd have been all over that. Yeah.
Yep. Click, 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 click.
Charles is back there in his office going, what? You're letting all these kids come in the production studio and just push
the button? What's wrong with
Gooney.
you?
That's how we roll, you know? That's how we do
Rock
stuff up here.
stars.
We are rock stars. Speaking of rock stars, had the Fantastic Fourth this weekend. A lot
We had
of
a
fun out there.
bunch of rock stars.
There were some rock stars. Had Jody Nix out there. That guy's a rock star. Man, he put on a show.
He did.
That was a lot of fun.
Mark McKinney was out there. We also had AC and the Heaters.
Oh, Reckless Kelly, Grammy Award winners.
Yes.
They tore it up, too. They did a fantastic
They
job.
did do good.
Fantastic job. Highway Run, so good up there. And I had Simone, some good soul music. Saturday night. Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Now they're going to have to top it.
Let's see what happens next, yeah.
Let's see. What was your favorite part of today's show, Heather?
I think we both have the same favorite part of today's show.
I think we do.
And I think it's Holly Johnson coming into the studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. You hear that, Holly? That doesn't happen often.
It really don't.
Normally, we try to split it up, make sure we have two different parts of the show that are favorite to us. But today,
You're our favorite.
Holly's the favorite. How about that? That's awesome. Happy birthday out there, Holly. And keep on laughing, because remember, if you're not laughing, you're not living.
Yes, Park Place is the place to live for active seniors. Yes, Park Place offers a maintenance-free lifestyle. Yes, Park Place offers transportation to appointments, shopping, and special events. Yes, Park Place provides 3 well-balanced meals each day. Yes, Park Place is affordable. Come see Amanda Cole Calvio and say yes to real living at Park Place, 501 West 17th, Big Spring.
Westex Auto Parts on the Snyder Highway in Big Spring loves auto parts. The place is full of them, so many it's nearly impossible to count. And new ones are arriving every day. Westex knows where the